Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4 Battle for the Bosporus, playing as the Ottoman Empire. I am shocked. We are doing as well as we are right now as we fight against half of the Axis, or basically all the Axis minus Germany for some reason, and the Allies. I was dreaming about this last night, because every time that I am playing a grand strategy game and I get really invested in it, for some reason, I just naturally start to dream about the game and think through strategies. And it actually works pretty well for me in that way, because sometimes I actually come up with some good ideas. Some of the best EU4 plays I've ever had came to me in a dream. But what I was realizing as I slept is we are walking an unbelievably delicate tightrope right now. Because I want to fight against Italy and Vichy France, take as much of their land for my cores, yes. But I really don't want the Germans to fall, weirdly enough. Unless I think I'm in a position to actually leap upon them and grab, like, all their territory for myself. It's not to my advantage to have Germans fall right now. I want the rest of their allies to fall apart, but they need to stay alive to distract the allies, because that's the only reason the USA is not turning their attention on me. Or maybe Japan, but they could come for me, and I can't fight against the allies on my own. So weirdly enough, I need to capitulate Italy, and Vichy France, and Iraq, and Romania, and Hungary. Take all of this stuff, but I need to leave the Germans alive. And in fact, if the option came to join the Axis after all of his allies are dead, I would happily join the Germans to go and fight against the allies. Then betray the Germans before they get too powerful. Alternatively, I wish I could have joined the Soviets, but we've got our own faction. There's a lot of weird things that are going on here, so I don't know. It's kind of bizarre. We also have to be very careful about how we get Italy down. I can't let the Americans take Italy as a puppet or occupy all this territory, otherwise they're going to use that to smash me. So it's to my advantage to get in here to Italy and occupy as much territory as possible, so that when Italy eventually capitulates, if this does peace out as a separate war, and I think that it will, then we at least hold all this territory so that we can quickly stop the Allies from getting any purchase in the Mediterranean and then kick them the heck out. We also desperately need to take down Iraq, but doing so, I'm really hoping that this time Germany doesn't join. It's weird. It's a really weird non-aligned campaign, and it's fun, and this is how non-aligned games are supposed to work. Now, that said, I also am obviously in a new recording session. You can tell by the clothes that I'm wearing that does happen. So, we have to restart the game, and that means everything may have recalculated. The Germans are about to join, and I'm about to die. I don't know yet, so we'll find out. I do think a lot of my strategy right now has to come down to beat the snot out of Romania and Hungary quickly, so we can move our troops to go and fight against Italy. Do a load of little naval invasions, take as much as we can over here, and knock Italy out of the picture. But we also have to make sure we get in here to Vichy France, core everything I want first, right? So we're going to fight Iraq, we're going to push up through Northern Africa, get my cores through the events of reforming the Ottoman Empire. In that time, we need to focus all of our attention on taking out Romania and Hungary. When all of those goals have been met, then we do naval invasions across Italy, try to get them to capitulate. End our war, take what we can. Then we have to figure out how we're going to approach the Allies. Good God, this is a complicated game. What's weird about this is it's not even really just me fighting militarily, right? Because I'm actually in a better spot militarily than I was before, which shocks me. But we actually are doing kind of okay. What we really are worried about here is playing the diplomatic game, which is not something I am used to having to worry about in Hearts of Iron 4, at least for a while. This honestly gives me vibes of my EU4 Grandest Land experience up in Poland, when you're navigating all these really awkward alliances and truces and stuff. That's what this reminds me of the most, which is awesome, but really stinking weird. I'm just trying to delay these guys so I can get over here and try to get this control of the river. If possible. It looks like he actually did manage to get in here, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I want to get control of this side of the river so that as he sends reinforcements across, it's going to be harder and harder for him. He's going to have to cross mountains or rivers, and that makes it easier for me to entrench on this side. I need all of you to basically push this guy out. We need to get Romania the heck out of this picture. Somehow. And part of that is going to involve grabbing these victory points over here. It's going to involve keeping the Romanian tanks on their back heel, unable to get their organization back. Crossing this river actually is probably not a good idea. You guys need to stop. We're already pushing over here, so that's good. That's what I want. We're going to get this city, I think. Okay, we got that. You can actually assist here. You guys, let's see. We already have reinforcements. You need to stay put, actually. One of you guys get over here. We'll have some reinforcements helping over here, but not much. Should be able to kick this out, no problem. He's trying to fight me over here. That's fine. See, he's trying to cross this river and now it's failing. Now remember, despite all the things that I'm talking about and what I want to do, it may all be for nothing if I can't get my steel figured out. Now all of a sudden the Germans are willing to trade a lot more to me. Okay. China is willing to give me a more reasonable amount for a single factory. That's good. So we'll go ahead and sneak out as much as we can here. Manchukuo is no longer trading what they're supposed to. So let's see. Japan has stopped delivering what they promised. Okay, now we're down to minus 60. The problem with not having enough steel, obviously, is I basically stopped producing a lot of my guns and everything else. And if we run out of equipment, well, that's one way to guarantee die in this game. So we really, really need to be getting our steel back. Did the Soviets move to, like, a closed economy or something? I can't really see... No, I can't see exactly what they did. They may have gone to a closed economy, or maybe for some reason they just don't want to trade with me anymore, which wouldn't make a lot of sense. Where are the Soviets? Soviets? There you are. Not trading with the Soviet Union. Well, I know that I'm not trading with them. They have 0 left for export. Well, I know they have steel, so they must have moved to, like, a closed economy or something, right? Surely that's what happened? I don't know for sure. I'm going to assume that that's exactly what happened. Alright. You assist up over here. Still pushing. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Gonna grab this victory point. I need you to pin this guy down so he doesn't reinforce over here. There we go. Got it. Okay, now you can stop. Looking okay so far. He's trying to push over here. He's not making much progress. We're pushing up into the mountains. How long until we can kill Iraq? I think a lot of my future will be determined by whether or not the Germans join in a fight with Iraq. If they leave Iraq to their fate, and I'm hoping they do, then I think that I can possibly pull something off. If they do not, I think I am dead. Maybe. I don't know. I give myself, like, maybe, at best, like a 10% chance that I'm actually going to pull something amazing off in this campaign and survive. The odds are still heavily, heavily, heavily stacked against me. Still. The Germans are no longer delivering what they said they would, but the Japanese are willing to give me a little bit more. Okay. Let's get as much as we can properly out of Finland, the full 8 for 1 factory, and we'll get as much as we can out of the Imperial Spanish. That's 7, so it gets me back down to the minus 60. So if we build some infrastructure in a few key areas, like let's say down here, we can get a little bit more. Every little bit of steel is going to delay at least my inevitable demise. Is that the only real source of steel I own? We got a little down here. Yeah, this is the problem, is I've been conquering territory that does not have steel. And that's all that's been available to me. It's not my fault that that's the case, it's just that is what's happening. Okay. Well, we can try to extract a bit more over here. 5 there won't do me much good. We can try to extract a bit more over here. 5 there. It ain't gonna cut it. It's a bit more up here. Nope, that's not gonna be much. I need to pay off my loans. I think if we can get up to 120 political power, it's gonna hurt for a while. Give me consumer goods and all that nonsense, but it's the only way that I can stop sending an additional 20% of my resources to market. If I weren't sending off all of my steel right now, we'd be doing okay. I really wish I could still continue to export all my chromium, though, because that was turning into a lot of delicious, delicious extra civilian factories for me. Alright, how long until Romania capitulates, because that will give me a big advantage. Romania's very close. Getting this would be good. Getting this would be good. And if we could get up to here, I feel like we'd have a good chance. I've got piercing value on all of these units, so we should be able to attack his tanks. They're just light tanks. I think we can win that. I know I have factories, but without the steel, what am I going to produce? Right? The answer is not much. Okay, I need half of you. Yeah, you're already going over here, so this is fine. If we can get it to Brestov, that's going to be good. I need you guys to assist up over here. He's got a tank. I don't have any piercing value without you guys, so you help. Well, we have piercing, but not a lot of piercing. Let's counterattack here and force him to give up. Yeah, that's not going to do me a lot of good. I need to get this. Okay, you guys need to stop. This is just costing me a lot of resources for no reason. Ideally, we take fights where I'm, like, uncontested. These guys are doing great. If I can now push all the way up to here. You get along over here. You get along up over here. The other half go down over here. If I can control the rest of this, I think I get some more cores. For all the good that's going to do me. Italy is starting to reconvene a little bit over here. Okay, so the rest of you guys need to get up over here. It looks like he's going to be retreating anyway. This is going to be a very slow push, and it's going to be very intensive as far as attrition. That's the unfortunate reality. We are no longer able to get these. Okay, we're wasting a lot of equipment. You guys sit tight. Don't actually push any further forward. That's just going to get me killed. Can you guys possibly get this guy out of here? The answer should be yes. I'm just trying to choke him off a little bit so it's a little hard to get reinforcements. He can always go through Hungary, but he'll have to go through mountains and they'll be slow. I need to send somebody over here to assist because he's pushing me out. Where are we going? That's fine, I guess. We're still spread really thin, but we're not losing ground up here, which is what matters. How long until I get more reinforcements? It's going to be at least a little bit. I kind of feel like we need to train up some more camels. Believe it or not. And the reason why is I want to send them down here because this is going to be mostly like desert and stuff. They'll move pretty fast. And if I can be pushing through a lot of Africa, that's nice. Not absolutely crucial, but it's nice. I don't want the Americans to be getting too much land against Italy. This concerns me how much ground they're making. I need Italy to survive against them long enough that I can get in there and start doing some damage. That is what I need. Pushing these guys out. Where are my planes, by the way? We have some fuel to work with. We're currently doing nothing with them. I think now is the time that we want to start moving these guys into the Eastern Balkans. And it's time to go for interception and close air support while we make pushes. So what I need to do now... I need to get Brasov. I need to get this. You guys all attack here. You attack... No, not there. This is pushing across a river. Can you guys possibly attack over here while he has low organization? Maybe. Can you possibly attack from this direction and push him out? I just need to control this. He's trying to fight me over here. Admittedly, my organization's low in a few places, but it's not the worst. Can you guys please win this fight? How are we doing as far as air superiority? We're still holding it, though this is actually not a fight where I can get air superiority and ground attacks, so we have to be careful about that. You guys push here. This is tough, this is tough, this is tough. Just need to get a few more victory points, and if I can get Romania out of here, that's big. Okay, we're about to get this, so that's good. You guys no longer need to be attacking. I think we've got this. You sit tight. Okay, we're about to get Galati, so that's good. How much does that do for me, really, though? Romania is at 95%. Oh, gosh. One more. If I can just get Brasov right here, or if I can get here, we've got him. This is going to be hard, though. I don't want this push. That push seems disastrous. You guys stop attacking. I don't think we're losing ground over here. I'm just watching for it, making sure. You guys stop. I know we wanted to go up here, but it's not working. I need everyone to convene right here. He's got a lot of troops situating over there. My organization's pretty low. If I can force you back and start getting some extra surrounds on the city, that'd be ideal. But yeah, Romania's putting everything they've got right there. Maybe what I do is I hold off for a minute, get my organization back, reorder myself a little bit, let him move off, because it looks like he's moving a lot of his troops. I'm actually going to tell you guys to hold tight. Don't go anywhere. Let's wait until they move a lot of their troops off, because they're about to make this a lot easier. Get your organization nice and high. Stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. Stay where you are. I see we're losing ground here. I'm not worried about it. Tank destroyers. That's fun. Go. Except for at least some of you, pin them down. Some of you, pin them down. You guys move up forward right here. I just need to get Brasov, I think. Okay, so we got our tank destroyers. I can't really produce a lot of them right now, but they'd be helpful. I can't produce any of these because I don't have the materials, so I need passive bonuses. There's not a lot I can get that would give me that. I'm already working on this. I think I'm going to go ahead and get ahead of time on getting, let's say, some extra... Probably just outright factory output for now. Come on, guys. Tell me you can get into Brasov. Let's take my planes. Move them here. And get me that ground support. So now at least we've got that. We've got air support. We should be able to burn him down a little bit. Need you to keep him pinned. Don't let him join up. Keep him pinned. Don't let him join up. Organization's really low. We're moving in. I don't know if we're going to get there fast enough, but we're really close. Keep him pinned. Keep him pinned. Don't let him get his guys. There we go. Got it. Okay, is that enough to get Romania out? 98%? Are you serious? Okay, so the answer is no. It's not enough to get him out. Where's another victory point that's going to be one of his core states? Is it over here? Might be there. We're going to try for it. Let's see if I can get over here. You guys need to sit tight on the river. Anyone willing to trade me some more steel? Germans? Yep. Take what I can over there. Germans, give me more, give me more. All of it. Okay, down to minus 31. That's better than it was. How are the Germans doing on D-Day? They're holding, sort of. We are still successfully pushing through Africa. If I can control Sinai, by the way, we get a core. All of this. That'd be huge. Can I now core all of this in Northern Africa? So I think we can. Yes, we get to restore Tripolitania. So I gain cores on all of Northern Africa, all the Italian states in Northern Africa and the Eastern Mediterranean. Boom. Okay, that's going to be pretty good. So a lot of cores for me. Don't need chromium, don't need oil, not going to waste my factories on that. What is this? Foreign influence. Create a collaboration government in places. Don't care about any of that. Doesn't matter. Alright. Alright. Just need a little bit more. If you guys would come over here and assist. I say that. Wait, we're actually losing some ground over here. I have to be careful. I don't want to lose this. Need you guys to hold a little bit. This guy's going to get kicked right back out. Trying to cross this river is going to be tricky. So now I need my planes again, but I need to send them back over here to assist. Ground support. Ground support's not doing it. Needs more. Needs a lot more. He's sending everything he's got over here now. Okay, hang on. We don't have the breakthrough that I need. Where are you weak? Are you weak anywhere? Not really. There's really no good place for me to attack. He's fairly well entrenched. This is the easiest one for me to get. It is a core state of Romania, so if I can get this, I think we win. What if I pull off one of you and go for a quick little naval invasion? I'm going to set up a couple of little short ones so we can move fast. Okay, had to use a little fallback line to get these guys off order so I can easily set up one at a time. But now in 1 week, if I can get the naval supremacy, which I think I will be able to. Yeah, we should easily be able to. We will send some guys over to these little ports. Is this a core state? It's an occupied state, so this won't get me the same value, but taking this, if we can do so and sneak behind them, would be enough to get them out. Which will mess up a lot of their land and give me a chance to reconvene. Oh, wait, we just lost this, though. That's a no-no. Need to get that back. Need to pin you down so you can't reinforce. Just long enough that we can hold it. That's all I need. Give me a second. Buy time, buy time. Okay, now we can stop. I think we can get in here and we'll be safe. Got it? Okay. One of you get over here. You get here. Just make sure I hold these states. Don't lose ground. Don't lose ground. It's the worst thing that can happen. Can we get any more steel? Yes, the Germans are willing to trade me a lot more. Please do. Okay, now we're actually starting to look close to what I need. Gosh dang it. Maybe it's just because they can't deliver it. Maybe they want to deliver it, but they can't. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, we're still holding ground here. We're now starting to push up through Tunisia. If I can own Tunisia, this actually is another set of cores. So we're going to start moving down this way. You guys need to push up here. You guys need to start pushing through here. You guys need to start pushing through here. You fight him. You push this way. Yeah? How are we doing over here? Pretty good. Iraq, still gonna be a while, right? Yep, we're not even halfway done to being able to conquer Iraq. Gosh dang you, Iraq. Italy, just call Iraq into the war. Nobody else, just Iraq. Do that, and I will be a very happy camper. Okay, we finished Hava Okulu. We got military police, which I guess is okay. Let's go ahead and get the efficiency growth. I do think that's still worth getting. Let's go for a new national focus. What do I want? Well, I think we have to go for expanding of the air bases, so we'll do that. I'm looking for any opportunities. We lost this city again. Repeating issues. These rivers are really difficult for me to cross. My troops are almost arriving down over here. We can start going for this as soon as I get some naval supremacy, which we are about to do. We lost this city as well, so let me guess. Romania is a lot harder to get to capitulate. We're at 92%. Yeah. We're losing ground. I'm pushing aggressively, and I don't have enough organization, and we're losing things. And that's an issue. We are starting to beat these guys down. If we can get this and get up over here, that'd be great. Love to have another avenue of attack. All right, my troops are all in position. So now I need to take my fleet. Tell you guys to do your naval invasion support in the Black Sea. Should be no problem. We do have a lot of mines I'm going to have to worry about, and that could cause some damage. But beyond that, I say go. We'll try to land back here. Angered by Iraqi posturing. Yeah, because they're the aggressors in this, no doubt. You get up over here. You try to sneak around them. You push down here and then get up. Vichy France is starting to send some troops after me, which I find amusing. How long until I can go ahead and reform some more? Tunis. We need to control Algiers as a state, which is this right here. So if you can control this state, we can go ahead and get a whole load more cores. Whole load more cores. We can do that. There's more than enough camels down here to finish them off. And if I can just control Sinai, I can core all of Egypt, which obviously will be pretty good. Alright, so the troops should be departing. Off they go. Amongst the minefields. That'll be fun. Can you guys pull off anything right here? Can we get this? Holding them back here at least. Can you guys possibly get this back? Okay, hang on. We actually broke through this river. If we can hold this ground, that's huge. We need to hold this, but if we can get up over here. That'd be great. Okay, he's pushing against me again. How are we doing in terms of equipment? We're starting to run lower on infantry equipment. That scares me, but otherwise we're still sort of doing okay. How are we doing on trade? Not good. I need Germany to start trading me more. Please, 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 and thank you. Trade me more. This is stressful. Can you guys attack from this direction? And you attack from this side. He's got low organization. That's right, push. Don't stop pushing. You don't stop going, and you don't stop going, and you don't stop going, and you don't stop going. He's got only one little tank right there. Prevent him from crossing. Italy's actually running low on tank equipment, I think. Based on what I'm seeing here, I think they're running out of medium tanks, which is very good for me. Okay, we got that. One of you stay behind. One of you stay behind. Hold this. Get reinforcements in position. If I can just take something. I think it all is going to come down to this naval invasion and taking Galati. And we actually are very close to being able to do so. His mountaineers aren't doing much. We're about to land here. There's no one else. No one left. Got Romania. Okay. Good. Now, of course, the Soviets take control of a lot of this. Doesn't bother me. So this is now where we need to start doing some serious cleanup work. If I can push right up over here, for example, I can encircle all of these guys. And he's got very low organization, so I feel like we should be able to. For some reason, I got control over all these states, too, which is weird. You guys go for some pushes. You guys try to cut them off. Get an encirclement on some of these guys as much as you can. This is a chance for some serious mop-up. Then we can start moving our troops elsewhere. Italy's still holding ground. We're really close to being able to snag both of these ports, in which case these guys will all be encircled. Nope, nope, nope. Get up over here. You get over here. Okay, we've got a small encirclement on one guy here. My camels are surprisingly doing some good work. I'm impressed by this. We are pushing pretty well. Okay, you guys go over there. You try to get over here. You push forward through here. You go down over here. You go down over here. You push this way. You push along the coast. You go down this way. Oh my gosh, we're making something happen. Look at this Ottoman Empire. Look at this Ottoman Empire. We're still going to die. Again, my chances of success in this campaign are almost non-existent, but oh my god, wouldn't it be amazing if we could do something here. And I feel like we've been putting up one hell of a fight in this campaign. I'm really proud of the way that I'm playing this right now. Quite proud. Alright, so we're about to get these guys all encircled again. Nope, nope, maybe not. Well, yes, yes, maybe yes. Need you to push and kill these guys. You guys are doing your job. You're pushing here. We're trying to get these guys finished off. You go here. Just want to get small encirclements and clean some stuff up so I can move my troops forward. That's all that I want. Italy's about to freak out and start pulling back a load of troops, too. You can finish them off. We're already finishing these guys off, so that's good. I wanted to get some encirclements on these guys, but I think they're going to successfully retreat. That's fine. I'm going to have a really weird front line I have to use against Hungary, but Hungary is more or less exposed. If I were able to push up to Budapest, that's great. That leaves just the front line here against Italy. If Hungary falls, Italy only has this front line, as long as the Germans don't join. At which point, yeah, naval invasions galore. That's what we try for. By the way, this navy, you stop working here. No longer relevant. Thank you. Save what fuel we can. Air Force. Eastern Balkans is fun, but I think it's more important now that we attack in the Northern Balkans. Okay. Can you assist me in finishing these guys off real quick? Should be able to. You guys push here. Just go ahead and push these guys out. These guys are very nicely encircled. Push. Push. Finish them off. I'm going to lose some equipment in the process, but we're getting there. Trade! Any more steel? No one's delivering their steel to me. Oh, such a problem, such a problem, such a problem. Okay. I'm going to need a second to reorganize all these front lines in a second. I would like to quickly get all of this. Let's make sure we get all this. You go here. He's holding Algiers successfully. Which means I need more camels to surround Algiers so we can finish him off. Vichy France is doomed. He's got practically nothing left. That's very good. I would love to control, like, all of Africa. Go ahead and put a front line there. For what it'll be worth. Is there a lot of resources in Africa that I can make use of? I don't think so. No, some rubber is nice, I guess, but there's, like, no steel. Steel is almost all going to be in Europe, proper. That means Germany. Germany or Russia. That's where you get the serious steel. Or Northern Italy. I mean, if we can push in through the Alps and stuff, that'll be worth a bit. Iraq, by the way, still looking about 64 days before we can finish them off. So I'm going to start losing some ground here pretty quickly. They're going to start moving forward. This front line can now shift to be like this. We already are finishing this off. I'm not worried about... I can't afford to worry about the Germans. So purple, what we're going to do with you... We're going to move this front line basically along here. The goal of trying to push along here and cut off whatever we can. Blue, you're still fine where you are. But I need to free up all these troops so we can reinforce. All the more reason that we need to quickly finish you guys off. I can't afford to wait for you all to have lots of attrition. I have to finish you off now. So do that. Clear them out. We're going to lose the north up here, but that doesn't matter. It's just some mountains. I don't like losing it, but it's okay if we do. And we're still holding ground. They're pulling a lot of troops off over here. We actually could probably start pushing. If I wanted to, using this army. Not sure that I want to, though. No, you turn around and finish them off. Just don't get encircled. Don't lose any ground here, and we'll be okay. Purple's on the way. Doing fine, doing fine. Come on, guys. Clear them out. Clear them out. They don't have much equipment. You should be able to win this. I really don't see the problem. Finish them off. How are we doing as far as, like, construction projects? Okay, the anti-air here is nice, but not necessary. And the forts here, honestly, much as I wanted to do this, no longer relevant. We have to start producing the infrastructure. I don't need military factories, I just need steel. So that's what I'm going to focus on there instead. Push you guys out. I need to start narrowing up my front line. Oh god, they got out. Okay, hang on. Okay, they're not encircled anymore. Which sucks, but also isn't a huge deal, because really what I want is just to get them out of here so I can narrow up my front line. That's the most important thing. Okay, well, we're almost done over here. Hold on. You guys get this. If I can control all of Algiers, guess what happens? We win a new state. Get up over here. We can do actually we can do it right now. Boom. Alright, so we just cored all of this. Okay, so that's now leaving me at 2.6 million manpower. We're starting to catch back up in terms of equipment. Support equipment and artillery are a problem, but we at least have enough steel that we can keep going. Producing my infantry equipment, which is the most important stuff. So I could start fielding loads of bodies to just throw onto the front line right now. Still pushing aggressively in Africa, doing well on that front. You guys, your new front line is basically just a push until you're done. So I'm going to go ahead and say go. Be aggressive. Do what you want. The Ottoman Empire is looking pretty glorious. Honestly, if I can just take out Iraq, I am almost happy just saying we're done there. I'm going to push as hard as I can, but I'm almost happy with just saying victory is mine, I win. We reform a proper Ottoman Empire, even if it's just before disaster. But okay, this is a good place for me to end this video, so thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
Alright, let's go ahead and do it.